when they're ready.
Yeah, this is a legit DTM car. It's here. It made it. Thank God. One day to go till we have to leave for Amelia, and it's finally here. I will tell you guys the story in a second, but let's see this thing. How's it going? Oh yeah. I'm excited. Roma. Man, this feels like a decade I've been waiting for this car. Finally, it's here. Oh my God. This car I have been waiting for forever. It missed the boat. Ooh, the wheel feels awesome. Oh God, this is cool. This is cool. So, I know from where you guys are standing, you're thinking, what is this, a 325i with a kit? Well, it is far from that. We have literally 24 hours till I have to leave to drive down to Amelia, which, if you weren't familiar, I'm from Chicago. Amelia Island is about 15 hours away down in Florida. And boy, did I cut this one close. Today we are starting on a journey of stress, a journey of fun, and a journey of the best cars in the world, BMWs, of course. And our journey is focusing around this car right here and our trip down to the Amelia Island concourse. So, what is this car you see here? Well, this is a lot more exciting than it looks. My European friends probably know what this is. My American followers probably did not know this car existed. And that is why this is the car I chose to bring down to Amelia Island. So before we dive into the journey itself, let me tell you guys a quick story about what we're doing. So Amelia Island, if you haven't heard of it, is the most prestigious concourse, one of the most prestigious concourses in the United States. It takes place at Amelia Island, Florida, and it is a weekend of some of the coolest cars in the world. And every year they do the concourse on Sunday, and Saturday is pretty much a big old car show, cars and caffeine and Radwood, etc., etc. However, this year is a very, very special year because this year we are celebrating 50 years of the BMW 3 Series. The E21 3 Series came out 50 years ago, and BMW North America, BMW Car Club of America have conjoined with the Amelia Island people in setting up a showcase of 50 cars for 50 years of the 3 Series, which means that only 50 3 Series were selected to show in the Saturday show, not the actual Sunday concourse, but the Saturday show, which is on the concourse lawn. To me, it's just as special. It just means that I'm not going to be getting judged with white gloves, which is a good thing because I've had this car now for 20 minutes, so we are not prepping it for a concourse. I'm going to run you guys backwards really quick and run you guys through the phone call I had to have last Friday. It was not very exciting and it was not very fun, but nonetheless, it'll show you guys the behind the scenes stress that actually goes into making things like this happen. And that's ridiculous. I told them the importance of it being ready by Friday. I told them over and over again, this car needs to be released on Friday. That is ridiculous. Oh my God, dude. And you offered them $200 and they couldn't stay? All right, well, I guess we'll do that, so. Well, seeing that Roma plate, there is a car we know of called the Italian M3. And it originates from the land of Italy and the land of Portugal. Those are the only two countries. M-Technic body kit all around. Sport seats. M-Tech wheel. 320IS. You guys may be thinking, what the hell is a 320IS? Is this just a small base E30, right? In America, we have 325IS, we have 318IS, we have M3. So what is a 320? I know what you guys are all thinking. Well, this is just a Europe small engined E30, but it's got cool parts on it. That's where you're wrong. let's check out just what 320 IS means. You're actually not wrong in that it's a smaller engine, but it's definitely not the engine you're thinking of. Voila. Hey now, I know what you're thinking. Wow, cool, an S14 swap and an E30. That is not what this is. What we have here, calling it the Italian M3, you call it that for a reason. This is the BMW 320 IS equipped with an S14 B20 engine. The story about this car is very, very cool, and I think I'll go into it later in the video once we're at Amelia. But just trust when I say BMW did some very cool things in the 80s, and Italy and Portugal had a gnarly tax on engines over 2 liters, which is an E30 M3, 2.3. And if you had a 2.3 liter engine, you would be getting charged about 38% VAT versus the 18% on a less than 2 liter. So because of that, BMW appointed Paul Roche, the guy who created the McLaren F1 S70, and they created one of the most badass cars of all time. Special edition only for the Italian and Portugal market. This car is equipped with the running gear of an E30 M3, including the dogleg transmission, sporty suspension, higher ratio diff, and a couple other goodies in between. What we have here is an M3 in sheep's clothing, pretty much. And there's a lot about this and a lot of cool history, and we will talk about it later. If you want to see the full first look video of this car, my delivery video basically, where I go over and actually go through the car extensively, go check that out. That'll be coming out next week. This is going to try to focus on more so the concourse stuff. We are here at the self-serve car wash. I got to get all the grime of 2,000 miles off the car, but it made it here safe and sound, no mishaps on the road, and I'm excited to get it ready for the concourse. So I'm not going to go crazy with it. We're going to do a wash. Tomorrow we'll do the final touches. Then we got to get to the show in the morning and do it. So we're going to wash it now. So I brought all my car wash stuff in the trunk. So I got my towels, I got my soap, I got my buckets. We're going to do a hand wash and a self-serve. Downtown Jacksonville. It's about 5:10 in the morning. We got the E30. It's time to head to Amelia Island. Things I do for BMW. Happy birthday, BMW. 50 years of the 3 Series. I didn't realize that doing this show and getting accepted meant I had to go through 3 hours of sleep. 3.5 hours of sleep. And we're ready to hit it. So I gotta load up my stuff. We got a 48-minute drive ahead of us. And this should be a lot of fun. I'm excited. E30 has been great thus far. So we made it to the the pre-meet. So this is the 50 cars selected for the 50 years of the 3 Series. So this is the meeting point, 6 a.m., 5 minutes late. But we have every generation 3 Series from an E21 to the G80, I believe. So I want to wait till it's daytime to show these cars. We have Ray Korman's race car right there. We're gonna see Ray today. You guys probably know Ray Korman if you're watching me, so that's a really big deal. I figured it would be a lot of E30 M3s, and I was correct on that. My worst fear came true. There's another 320 IS here, and he's right behind me. Different color. I don't know what the interior spec is, but I'm sure we'll chat later and we'll see that car. And he said, I've never seen another one in my life, and now there's 2 here. So I'm sure both of us had quite the surprise to find that there was 2. Whatever, still cool cars, but we're in the lineup now, 50 cars. So the G80s are leading the way. There's the E46 train, E36s. Somehow I'm the first E30 in the group. And then E30s through to E21s. So this is exciting. I guess things have been kind of smooth. And we'll continue as we kind of go in. And we're following the golf course kart track to get in. So there's an M6 as a part of Radwood. There's 2 Z3s. And we have made it, and the shit show that it was loading all this is almost done. So this is the 50 years of the 3 Series lineup. We were supposed to be on the concourse lawn. We had to get moved because of weather tomorrow. But so this is 50 years of the 3 Series, starting with Well, starting with Ray Korman's original race car, which is rightfully in the front here. E21 to G80. I'm gonna run you guys down every car before it gets too crowded. Hopefully this music isn't too loud. This is Ray, if you know Korman Autoworks, which you probably do. This is his original E30 M3 race car. You can see Ray Korman and Davy Jones. I know there's a spec thing at the back, but everyone's over there getting shirts, so it's gonna be hard to read that. We have a beautiful white E21. We have a black E21. We have a gray E21, a Delphin E21. So we have 3 E21s. Hard to get E21s out these days. They're very hard to find. This is Korman, is his other race car. So this is, I guess, his 325 race car. I'm not sure which was which came first. I want to say that M3 was his original one. This is a later car. But this is there's Ray right there. This is the 325i. Ray Korman?
Yes, I do.
Josh Miller. It's a pleasure to meet you. You're a legend. I just acquired an old E12 that you guys were working on.
Oh, okay.
I had all the paperwork for it. It was built in 1983. It was a 530i from a guy in Virginia. And
what's his name? Back when we did that, I had a 630.
Yeah.
I put this twin turbo on. Had that. Didn't intend to sell it.
Yeah. You did a twin turbo on it?
I made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
Yeah.
And then in the rain, he went through a stop sign, hit a car broadside. Stop says, "What's all this noise?" And he still got his foot jammed on the throttle, and the engine just sitting wide open.
Oh man.
Some damage. He had somebody else fix it. Didn't run well.
Yeah.
He didn't bring back, I just sold it. Went to somebody up in Boston. They sent it back saying, we got everything perfect again, sent it back up to him. And that was 15 years ago.
Yeah. Wow.
2 summers ago, a guy emails me from Budapest, Hungary.
Yeah.
With photos.
Yeah.
He bought my car from the guy in Boston. He said, if I ever come to Budapest, I can drive it again.
Oh, nice. How cool is that?
So
that's awesome.
Round and round.
Yeah, that's awesome. So let me ask, that M3 is your race car too, right?
Yes.
Is that was that before this, or did you race this first?
After. The championship with this.
You won the championship with this.
BMW, the contract to race.
Oh, so this was the IMSA Endurance Championship that you won with this, and then that took a part in what series was?
Championship.
Same championship a year later. So you could race the.
This was in the smaller sport class where that man.
Okay, I'll say different class, right?
But that didn't stop. That's the first time anyone ever. With this smaller sport class sedan, we won first overall.
First time?
We beat the Mustangs, Camaros, Turbo Zs.
And no mechanical failures at all?
No.
So this is just a stock 325e, like engine, the M20?
Well, we went through it a little bit. It's supposed to be stock. 85, 87.
1985?
86.
Wow.
Yeah.
87?
87.
Yep. And that's you right there in the middle?
Yeah.
How cool.
And after winning that 24-hour race, that's a letter from the director of BMW Motorsport in Germany, congratulating us.
Wow, thank you very much for your interest.
Favorite letter.
Yeah, I can imagine. How cool is that?
That letter is a photocopy.
You don't even want to bring the original out? I don't blame you at all. And you got the photo album of everything here?
Yeah, I got playing with that in 46 years of racing 3 series.
Wow.
Can we get a picture with you? All right. I have your old brochures when I was in high school when you guys were doing the S14 M3 engine. And I was like, I want one of his engines.
Yes. It was a very good engine.
But to actually get to talk to Ray, I hope we could hear the audio on that, but that was absolute legend. If you don't know Ray Korman, you got to do some research because he is the man. Built the best BMW engines, I would say, of all time. That's the guy. As we go on here, I'm like starstruck right now. That's so cool. We have a brilliant E30 M3, absolutely beautiful, next to a Henna E30 M3. So you can maybe see the hue change in these cars. Henna honestly just kind of looks like brilliant that got a little faded. Both very beautiful though. Gray interior. Gray interior. Either of these Euro spec? No, that's not a dog leg, and that's not a dog leg. So both US, we got a, I believe a light silver or a salmon maybe. Evo 2 front lip, but do we know if it's an Evo? I don't think so. I guess we'll find the plaque. No, just the lip. 5 E30 M3s. We have a Delphin. I believe this is a modified Euro 320. 323, sorry. I think. Red interior. Oh, he's got a Hardy and Beck wheel. Or at least he's got a Hardy and Beck center cab. That's really cool. That's a hard to find wheel. 327. Oh, so this is a stroker build M20. We got a 325. I think, Euro bumpers. What wheels are these? I can't even make that out. Zender maybe, those might be Zender wheels. Oh, those are Zender wheels. Zender wheels with a Zender kit. So a full Zender kit car, that's cool. Oh man, oh, it's an M-Tech 1. So it's not Zender, it's M-Tech 1.
Yeah.
Just Zender wheels. Okay, sorry. We have a E30 wagon, another M3 race car. So this is an actual DTM car. This is cool. So the actual, I'm just gonna get in here.
They needed more cylinders.
Oh yeah. In-canal headers. Wow.
Yeah, well, no, they come with BMWs. JR3 Racing. Okay. They have a big trailer. So they have like a lot of power.
355 horsepower at 9,200 RPM. That is insane. What a car. Yeah, this is a legit DTM car. Holy crap. This is damn cool. It's got the 18s, like an Evo 3 18s. Another 325. Wow. Very cool. Then we got these two Poser S14 swapped cars. Just kidding. So as I said, believe it or not, I thought I'd be the only one, and I got stood up. Two 320s. So both of our Italian M3s. This car's from Milan. I was speaking to the owner, awesome guy. He's had this car for about 2.5 years. This, as you guys know, just came in. That's light silver. We got Delphin gray here. Same color interiors. So that's really cool. He's got the Alpina wheels on his. But these are cool because he said he's never seen another one of these in person except for mine, which came here 3 days ago. So it's new to the country and it met a friend, which is really cool. And what's really cool about these, even the BMW guys never sell these. I mean, you can see they're drawing some attention. No one really knows what 320 ISs are. So it's really cool to see two side by side. It's a little bummer to not be the only one, but I'll swallow my pride and say it's cool to meet another owner and see another one. Here we have a Euro 323i, 27,000 miles on it, 27,000 kilometers. It's like brand new. Feel free to take a card if you need any parts or cars. All right, we're getting way sidetracked because all the awesome people and the awesome cars. But I gotta take a thumbnail right here. Nice porta potty backdrop. All right, anyway, continuing on, we've made it to the E36s. Starting off with a Euro E36. Avis Blue, I believe. Euro S50 B32. So when everyone says you Americans got screwed, this is what an actual E36 M3 engine should look like. I can't tell if this is the 3 liter or the 3.2. I'm not that versed on these. Either way, the predecessor to the S54, the goated of E36 M3 engines. Dove gray interior, very nice. We have a, what color is this? Boston green metallic. We saw this car pulling in and we thought this car had like 500 miles on it. It is beautiful condition, I mean like immaculate. Turns out it's got like 136,000 miles on it. The guy has just preserved it beautifully. Little 318, little 4-banger, M42, I believe you would call that. Very, I mean, this thing is damn clean. Somehow we have misplaced an E30 from the other E30s. Poor guy is on its own. Alpine white. We got the BMW factory clear bra, which is really cool. Stored for 32 years. Purchased car new 37 years ago. I had 2 BMWs before this one. Always had to sell a car to buy a car. I decided not to do that again, so I stored it. Wow, original owner stored it for 32 years. That is super cool. E36 wagon. We got three E36 wagons here. So here's our American S50 too. So people that sometimes get confused about that. But this is beautiful. Is this an individual? No. So E36 wagon. Oh, I know whose car this is. This is Sean's E36 wagon that he was teasing. And damn, is this thing cool. Holy crap. I gotta find Sean. I want him to talk about this. I wonder if I could go bother him. So this looks to be techno violet. Certainly an individual. You have, I don't know what color that interior is. We're gonna find Sean. I wanna give him time to talk about this car. Got the E88s or the E87s on it. Man, he was teasing this car and I was like, holy shit, this is sick. But man, this is cool in person. We got another E36 wagon. This, I can't tell the color on this. We have a TI. Always nice to see a clean TI, RK wheels on it. We have this looks like another Boston green, or Laguna green, I think. This is very nice. With the tan interior. I believe another, this is techno for sure. I'm mixing up my colors, man. I'm all over. Just like the vintage guys, I'm frazzled and I'm all over the place. We have a E46, so now we're getting to the E46s. We're straying away from the things I like, but I do still like E46s. ZHP, I think? That's a ZHP for sure. Coupe. There's an E34 at Radwood. There's 2 E34s at Radwood. We're gonna have to go look at those. So Radwood's consequently going on. There's Jason. He's filming with Larry, so I don't want to get in his way. Oh, we just saw Jason, and I had lunch with Jason in Monterey, so very cool to know him. E46 M3, E46 M3, E46 non-M, and now we're getting E92s. I'll pick those up in 1 second. A lot of E46s. I would say we have a majority of, I can't tell what there's more of here. E46s or E92s, or actually probably E30s, one for sure. More E92s. E92, E90s, E90s. This looks like a 335 IS. Dang, supercharged. Is this your car? 328i supercharged? I've never seen an N52 with a supercharger on it.
There's not a lot of them.
How much power does this make?
507.
Really? Dang.
20 PSI.
Stock internals and stuff? You ever blown through one, or it's been reliable?
No, it's actually been supercharged for about 50,000 miles.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I haven't really had to do anything maintenance-wise other than like ignition service, like
typical stuff.
Yeah, fluid changes.
Yep.
Dead reliable.
That's very cool. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, for sure.
That's sweet. The TEs are sick too. And is the wing off of it looks like a GTR
it's,
E92 wing.
An IMSA race car.
Really?
Yeah,
so it is well, maybe that's not the GTR, but that's really cool. You don't see E92s built, well, non-Ms, right? Like built with parts like that. So that's really cool.
I think that's the underside.
Oh yeah. So you left that's really cool. You left the carbon exposed underneath.
Yeah, had it repainted recently. It used to be all blue.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you know what? Let's do something.
I really like that. That's a nice touch for sure. Lime rock, maybe? Or is this just a? I can't tell if it's an individual. So I don't think it's a Lime Rock edition. I think it's just an individual car. Favorite color in E92. If I had to get an E92 M3, I'd probably want fire orange. And now we're going into the land that I don't travel into. F80. I couldn't even tell you. F30. I don't even know. Or no. G20, right? Yeah, I think this is a G20. Looks sweet. The Dynan engine cover and the strut braces is crazy. This is cool. And you guys don't care to see that, I know you don't. So we will go back and check out this 2002 Touring, because that is very, very cool. So Radwood's going on at the same time, and this is, celebration of 80s through the 90s. So we got E36 Coupe, E36 Vert, 740i, another E36, Radwood, oh, Z3M clown shoe with an S54, beautiful. Dakar clown shoe. This looks like this probably has an S52 in it. We gotta go see this E34 because this is the best of all time right here. I'm gonna get copyright struck on this music, but look at this bad boy. Alpine white, still got the pinstripe. Dang, the nicest light silver interior I've ever seen on an E30. I'm sorry to do this, but I gotta see what his mileage is. 100,000, almost 100,000 on the dot. If this guy drove it here, he just hit 100K. Look at how clean the interior is. Wow, that's impressive. And now there's one more E34 here, a Cashmere, a 535. I like what I see already. Is it a 535 5-speed? Oh, it's a 535 auto. Nature interior, Cashmere. It's got the pinstripe, M parallels. 2 E34s in the wild, dang. Well, not in the wild, but at a show. Still cool, you usually don't see the E34s. I mean, there's a lot of cool Radwood stuff, but I'm trying to keep this BMW focused to an extent. E30, ooh, an M Technic car. M Technic E36. So the interior, I can't tell what it is, but it's not rain.
Custom made.
Say this is homemade, right? Because that's not a factory wagon. Oh yeah, the 2002 Tourings look like they're more of a hatch than a wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is insane.
It looks like it's been like stretched. Yeah. And
yeah, because the Tourings come down more like a TI hatchback would. This is like a full-on wagon. It's got an actual seat in there. This thing's rad. Ronal turbo wheels. And this is the rear of a 2002. This is a 2002 rear end.
original back end of that car.
Probably this is the original rear end. Matching wheels, and it's got the seat and everything. Damn, that's cool. I wonder what's powering it. Probably stock M10. If I had to guess, I could be completely wrong on that. Yeah, this is awesome. A UUC M3, whoa. UUC brakes.
Willwood.
Willwood's, just the UUC branding.
Yes.
Gotcha. So this is you're not the owner of UUC, are you?
No.
Okay.
Not Rob Levinson. No, I'm not.
Okay. I don't know.
I know
yeah.
him, but
So is this an original UUC built car then?
no, I built it.
You built it. But it's like the UUC badge, like what does that mean?
Underground upgrade garage.
Okay. But it's not like a dining car, right? Where a dining car would get like a dining badge. They didn't build,
No.
UC didn't do that. Okay.
No, they just sold lots of parts, and I bought so much from him
that you figured you deserved the badge.
He sent me the badge.
Gotcha. Okay. That's what I was unsure of.
Little picture on the back is the Nürburgring.
We got an E46 M3 on Rega Masters, Recaros, Laguna Seca, the best E46 M3. Oh, Laguna Seca on cinnamon. And a 6-speed. The best spec E46 M3 money could buy right here. And probably because he's the most expensive spec, because it's the best color combo. Phoenix yellow with the Dynan wheels, another classic E46 colorway. Probably two most iconic. Amola is in there too, but these are sweet. SMG, Dove on Phoenix is a pretty wild combo, but it works. Lark E46, I believe this is owned by Grayson. I don't see him, but this is based off of the original Lark race car, which you can see here featured. Or maybe not, maybe it wasn't E46, but the Lark graphic from the F1. So that's very cool as well. BMW Classic is here. I've been trying to get these guys' attention forever, so it's a cool deal. We were doing some stuff, but they gave me the task of taking this taking this film camera and capturing the event. So I am now going to go around and capture what catches my eye. And the first thing that caught my eye, which I didn't see earlier, is this. What the hell is this? So I'm gonna be surprised on the engine. This is gonna be live reaction, okay? I see we have a Heritage badge, Alpina badge, and a 6.0 CSR badge. 6.0, so I'm expecting a V8 in this car, right? Huge center exit exhaust. I don't think that's a Group 5 bodywork. I think that's custom bodywork. I don't think that's any Group 2 or Group 5 stuff. It does have an Alpina plaque. What are we looking at here? What is this? Alpina wheel. This is a real race car, that's for sure. And in the engine bay, wow, that was not expecting this. So BMW valve cover. So this is a BMW V8. Now what BMW V8 is this? I'm sorry. So we have a Bosch Alpina plate, 6.0 CSR prototype. This is a prototype car.
Around 17-inch wheels, 5 chassis.
Oh, really?
That's all C5 chassis.
So then what's up with...
That's an LS.
Oh, so what's with all the Alpina stuff? This guy's fooling me, sitting here the whole time laughing at me while I'm talking. No, it's a BMW V8. Now I look like an idiot.
No, we had it at Amelia 3 years ago, and the BMW guys came over and said, hey, it's a B10. So no. In fact, it was in the BMW Classic Car magazine. They did a 4-page spread.
Really?
Yeah, they liked it that much.
I mean, like, is this just random parts that are Alpina branded?
We did it all. We got the
Alpina didn't send you any cease and desist?
Actually, I've got pictures with the CEO of BMW when they had the M-Class event at Amelia.
Really?
They waved us in and parked us by them.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to feel bad about the fact that I was really reaching when I was, what is a 6-liter BMW V8? How is it that you fit BMW valve covers on it? Oh.
They're off of a 2002.
I was going to say, that's like an M10 valve cover right there.
And put the 928 firing order badge or decal up there.
Okay.
So and it was in German, and we made all our own decals. So they did the Bosch Alpina,
yeah,
made that, and then stamped it with our chassis.
That's what I was looking at. I was like, ah.
And then that's a fuel distributor off of a 420 SL.
Oh yeah.
CL.
So that's a mechanical injection.
Because actually, what it run back then was a CSI injection.
Yeah, the
took a
Kugelfisher.
And machined the underneath it so that it would cover up the throttle body so you wouldn't see that.
Okay.
But they ran direct injection back in the early 70s, so this is what you would have seen. If BMW had built a V8
yeah, this is what the CSLs had.
Oh, yeah.
They had the K-Jet or K Kugelfisher.
They wanted to build a what-if car.
Yeah.
BMW, because in '68 they had no homologation for 1 year.
Yeah.
And these are parts that would have been on the shelf. This is what they would have built.
Yeah. But they wouldn't have been an American LS.
They waited for us to do it. Oh no, it'd been their 2.5 lead. They had the 507.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I thought this might have been at first. Yeah, they had the V8 in the 50s. So I was like, maybe this is the V8 in Alpina.
Into the six, yeah.
So you got me. And I really was questioning my BMW knowledge the whole time.
But it took 4 years, but the idea was just not to make people walk up and, because if you have the hood down, you say, oh yeah, it's on a C5 chassis. They expect you to open the hood and like,
I didn't realize.
Yeah, it gets better when you open the hood.
I mean, I've worked on E9s and I'm an Alpina head, right? I got the book, right? I'm like, it didn't mention this in the book. Yeah,
we said BMW dealer to get the paint coat, get paint for the car, and the shop came out and they said we could work on it. You know,
really?
I'm sure we can get stuff information from the factory. I'm like, guys,
really? Yeah. Are you sure about that? That is very cool. Thank you for sharing all that. Okay, so I was bamboozled, but luckily I kind of thought it was a bamboozle, but I didn't. Very cool. I bet this thing is absolutely insane to drive. I'll take an Alpina 3.5, but still cool. And anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna go and shoot some pictures for BMW on my old camera. Maybe we should get a shot with Ray. Or I don't know if they want, no, they just want cars. I'll get Ray's car. All right. Music just came back on, of course. We got forgot the color. Not Oxford, not Laguna, maybe Laguna. Either way, this is worthy of a picture. So if this is your car, I appreciate this. Okay, anyway, I like the quarter. All right, I forgot I got a digitally, or keep calling it digital, Jesus. Film, analog. Oh no, I already shot that car. I was gonna say, I might get both the E36 front ends, which I might be able to actually. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm not showing anything after E92. After E92, you guys can, good luck. Go with someone else's BMW classic photo zine. Oh, that is an awesome interior. All right, we got to show Ray's car some love before we get distracted. Hey, Ray, smile for the camera.
Yeah, we don't know this I know it.
Thank you. Awesome picture. That was a great picture. I didn't get to go around this car because everyone was standing here. This is Ray's E30 M3 car. IMSA Firehawk Championship. Ray, Ron, Christensen, Davey, Jones, all drove this car. Ray, if I may ask, what did you guys do to the S14 in this car, or is it a stock S14?
Just, make some improvements on suspension.
Uh-huh.
And we went through the engine. The original pistons, we actually put some European pistons in that raised the compression a little bit.
So what's the compression, like 11 to 1?
We reworked the computer a bit. That's about all you could do.
So you guys couldn't bore it, stroke it or nothing?
The nice thing was this already came with headers, and the biggest development we did was testing exhaust systems on the dyno. We tried all different combinations until we tried this Flowmaster.
Okay.
They do it instead of baffles in there. They kind of split the signal in two ways around, and one way is a longer path. So the wavelengths kind of meet out of sync, and it cancels the sound. So it doesn't make it totally quiet. But because these were difficult these were so loud, and you set the decibel limit. In fact, our win at Portland, we were leading the race, and the IMSA officials were nice enough with them. Says the track officials, they've got a dB meter set up, and they told us where it was.
Oh, so they told you?
They said you're within 1 decibel of being black flag.
Yeah.
They said if you get black flag, you can go back out, and if you trigger it again, it's a $5,000 fine, and you go home.
Wow.
So I had my co-driver was out, and we told him on the radio, lift, and you go by there.
Yeah, lift,
Now, the trouble was, every time he did that, this Pontiac, it starts closing on us a bit. And
so he had to get back on it.
He just kept lifting and playing, and he got closer and closer, but they dropped the flag in time, so we won the race.
That's how you won, or that's when you won. Wow, that is cool. I was just curious because I didn't know if you guys were able to build the engines or not for these.
Yeah, I mean, in later years, the best one I ever did was actually we got a special crank. BMW in Europe had a 2-liter model.
What better finishing than with Ray Korman himself and his M3. So we have filled up the roll, and now I feel like work is done and I can just enjoy myself. I haven't eaten, I haven't drinking any water. I'm gonna probably pass out, 3 hours of sleep. This is literally a full remake of the vintage. I have 3 hours of sleep, but I prevailed. The weather's beautiful. I'm about ready to strip out of this jacket and rock just the BMW shirt. Happy 50 years to the 3 Series. That's the whole reason why we're here and the whole reason I'm a part of it. It was an honor to be selected, and I'm very proud to be here. And I haven't even made it over the concourse yet. And here we are over at the 3 Series showcase. So this was 50 years of the 3 Series, and then we were all supposed to be over here today. Concourse was supposed to be Sunday. They had to move it all to Saturday, so now we're on the other side of the street. But this was kind of the start of the showcase. So you got your E21. We got the Vorsteiner E30 M3 DTM car, the 2.5. So there's basically 2 of these here. This is owned by BMW. The other one's privately owned. They have a LTW E36. So it's weird. They have all these race cars. They did not get an E36 race car. Actual LTW though. Here we have an E46 M3 GTR with the P65. This is crazy. I don't think I've ever seen one of these in person. That's very cool. Oh, pan the camera the right way. M3 GTR, P65. Then they even have the E92 GTR, which again, I've never seen. Super cool to see these cars all together. The fact that they didn't have an E36 DTM is insane. I don't know how they made that mistake. And then after E92, it's like, all right, here's the brand now. We have a nice F30 wagon and a G20 or whatever the hell, M340i. Look at this. Look at this. Saddest thing I've ever seen. But we're not gonna get into it like that. Anyway, I just had to show this part really cool. Super cool. Now, my last picture for BMW is going to be of these. So Let's see. Super cool to see these cars, actual driven race cars. So we survived the Amelia Island, Radwood, whatever this was, because things were pushed all into one day. It was crazy, but it worked out. I think the 320 was loved by many. Caught a lot of people off guard to see not only one, but two, which is really cool. I'm sunburnt, that's why I'm in the get up now. But really fun to be a part of. I was happy to do it. Thank you to all the BMW guys that set this up, Paul, and it was a lot of work. It was a whole thing, but we gotta get this thing back to Chicago now. So the ride down is always fun. The ride up is gonna be brutal, but yeah, anyway, I will probably check in when we get back home. If I don't, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next episode.